Most technicians use Mode 9 to retrieve VIN information and move on, but that's only part of what it can do. It can also verify software integrity, confirm calibration data after a reflash, and track how often OBD monitors run through in-use performance tracking, or IUMPT. In this video, we'll break down Mode 9, explain in-use monitor performance ratio, and show how it works with Mode 6 and monitor readiness to support faster and more accurate diagnostics. Mode 9 is one of the 10 standardized OBD2 diagnostic services defined under SAE-J 1979 and ISO 15031-5. It reports vehicle and calibration information through 8 infotypes. Infotypes 1 and 2 handle VIN data. Infotypes 3 and 4 report calibration identifications. Infotypes 5 and 6 return calibration verification numbers used to verify software integrity after a reflash. And Infotype 7 and 8 support in-use performance tracking, with Infotype 8 providing the completion and condition counts used to calculate IUMPR. Infotype 8, or in-use performance tracking, was developed by California Air Resources Board, or CARB, to make sure emissions monitors run often enough to catch real-world driving conditions, not just pass lab testing. It records a completion count, or Numerator, and conditions count, or Denominator, showing how often monitors execute when enabled conditions are met, across systems like catalyst, oxygen, EGR, evap, and secondary air. Introduced for 2008 and newer CAN vehicles, IUMPT helps distinguish between monitors that never run and those blocked by conditions. The numerator, shown as completions, is the number of times a monitor actually ran to completion, whether it passed or failed. A pending DTC only confirms the monitor detected a potential fault. The completed monitoring event itself is what increases the numerator. It's not a fault count, and it's not how many times readiness went complete. It's the number of genuine monitoring opportunities. And because OBD monitor logic uses EWMA to stabilize test results and reduce false check engine light illumination, some monitors may require multiple drive cycles before readiness updates. The denominator, shown as conditions, is the number of times the vehicle met CARB qualifying trip conditions, regardless of whether a specific monitor actually ran. CARB qualifying trip typically includes at least 10 minutes of run time, 5 minutes above 25 miles per hour, 1 continuous 30-second idle, elevation below 8,000 feet, ambient temperature above 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and for hybrids, at least 10 seconds of fueled engine operation. It measures vehicle driving activity, not monitor activity. And some systems still require additional OEM-specific enable criteria before completions can occur. The in-use monitor performance ratio, or IUMPR, measures how often a monitor completes compared to how many opportunities it had to run. It is calculated by dividing completions by conditions. A value of 1.0 means the monitor completed every time the vehicle met CARB driving criteria. Above 1.0 means it's running more frequently than the CARB trip standard. While a ratio below the minimum threshold suggests something is preventing consistent monitor execution, such as driving pattern, missing enable criteria, software issues, or a fault. During the 2004 to 2006 phase-in years, CARB allowed a lower minimum ratio of 0.100 before full implementation in 2007. CARB sets minimum thresholds by monitor type, typically 0.336 for catalyst, oxygen, EGR, evap, and air. For 2004-2006 phase-in vehicles, the minimum is 0.100 across all systems. If a monitor consistently fails to meet those thresholds across production vehicles, CARB may require the OEM to issue a software update, or TSB. Mode 9. IUMPT data works best when combined with Mode 1 readiness status. This creates a structured diagnostic approach for monitor evaluation. Start by checking Mode 1 to determine whether the monitor status is incomplete or complete. If the monitor is incomplete, use Mode 9 to evaluate the numerator and denominator values to see if they are incrementing. If the counters are not incrementing, check for stored, pending, or permanent DTCs. If codes are present, proceed with normal diagnostics. If the denominator is incrementing, but the numerator is not, evaluate the monitor enable criteria. Verify the vehicle is being driven under the proper operating conditions required for the monitor to run. From there, research the OEM-specific enable criteria and build a targeted drive cycle. After completing the drive cycle, return to Mode 9 and confirm the numerator has incremented, indicating the monitor has successfully run. IUMPT data can reveal patterns beyond the IUMPR itself. Numerator higher than denominator means the monitor runs more often than CARB trips, which is normal. If both numerator and denominator are very low compared to the other monitors, the vehicle simply isn't being driven in a way that meets CARB criteria. The evaporative and secondary air monitors are excluded. If the OBD monitoring conditions don't match a specific monitor's conditions, it means the monitor denominator should increment with the general denominator. IUMPT resets when new calibration software is flashed into the module. It is used to evaluate the long-term health and performance of the vehicle's emissions monitoring system over the life of the software calibration. Mode 9 directly impacts diagnostic accuracy and shop efficiency. One of the most costly mistakes is replacing parts before checking IUMPR. In many cases, the monitor never met its enable criteria. Mode 9 may show 0 completions, while Mode 6 shows 0 test activity. The repair is a drive pattern, not a part. If you're unable to run the monitor during a drive and the numerator isn't increasing, review the enabling criteria. You may not be in the specific enable criteria. Finally, captured before and after a repair or drive cycle creates a documented record of the vehicle's monitoring history. This documentation supports the warranty claim, satisfies any state inspection requirement for verification of repair, and protects the shop if the vehicle returns with a related complaint. Mode 9 isn't just reference data, it's a diagnostic starting point. Use IUMPT early to identify the right repair path faster, avoiding unnecessary parts and comebacks. For more tech tips, visit pro.repairsolutions.com.